Thank you for calling the voicemail service for
Colonel Failure.
You have 1. New messages. To listen to your messages, please press 1.
Hey, buddy. I can't make it in today. As you can tell, I'm very ill. The doctor said it's serious. Could be life-threatening. But I said, hey, I'm Steggs, and I believe in me. Well, he looked at me in awe, and he said, Steggs, I believe in you too. Anyway, have fun. Try not to scare the guests, and I'll speak to you soon.
Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and you're back once again in Failurewood Hills featuring Steggoland. Steggs has called in sick, which means that he hasn't done any work since we were last here, but that's okay. I'm not one to hold a grudge in any way at all, and I'm certainly not going to hand out any kind of arbitrary punishment, given that he's just decided to slack this time around. Anyway, last time we were here, we put together, come around the loop, look. We put together this it's actually not bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad roller coaster. And it heads down into the underground of Mr Cthulhu. And I'm not 100% happy with it. I've still got more that I want to do. If I can, come on, decrease, there you go. Let's get down to ground level here. I've still got more that I want to do in this underground area, which means stripping out the top fill, the land above again, but I can't bring myself to do that today. This actually looks incredibly dangerous. Let's have a look and see just how many deaths we're likely to cause. So coaster's just got to finish off its lap. I'll continue chuntering away, and we'll wait for it to do its next run, and we'll see just how low it gets. Because that feels like it's rather close to the nice people who might use this area. But if we put in a lamppost or two here, we'll get a feel quite quickly for whether that is in fact a monstrous health and safety issue. Stick one there. How bad's that interfering with the track? Quite badly. Maybe if we ease it that way a little, because as much as the game doesn't mind too much if you're clipping through things, I mind. I want a modicum of realism to things, as much as the whole thing is a surreal theme park. I do want something that pays attention. Yeah, okay, right. Well, as long as you're not tall, you should be fine. But I don't think walking under here is the wisest thing anybody can do, frankly. But there you go. So that's that. So yeah, I want to do a little bit more work down here. We want to dress up these shops. This shop that for some reason has a propeller on the front of it, I want to deal with that as well, and I do want to redevelop just a little bit of the tour around the side of the Mr Cthulhu Master Ride. The pink smoke is brilliant, but I don't think this is the right place for it. So more work on that in the future. Let's try and get out of this hellscape that we find ourselves in. Equally, these shops, I quite like the designs I've got going on here, but they're not exactly unified. They're just a little bit wacky. And overall, what I want to do is I want to replicate the kind of the feel that I established back in the first episode. I want to get that kind of operating throughout the park, on my side of the park anyway, as a whole. Not today. Today we're just going to add a new ride, and that's going to be pretty straightforward stuff. So why don't you stick around, and we'll get to work on that presently. Right then, one of the challenges that we've got here is that the park is suffering from a lack of unification. And it really is. It is quite patchy in nature, and both Steggs and myself, and I kind of set the precedent there, have kind of rushed into creating these rides very, very close to the entrance of the park. And frankly, I think that's a missed opportunity. We could have built something pretty glamorous here, or certainly pretty exciting. And that's where I'm going to take things in the future. But we do need to keep the entertainment value of the park up somewhat, and therefore, you've got to build something entertaining. So we're going to, before we crack on, we want to get a bit of research on the go. We've got just an unholy amount of cash available at the moment, so that would seem to be a sensible thing to do. Let's get let's put an acrobatic ride into development, and then what else should we have? Let's get an information kiosk. Let's have that on the go as well. And while we're about it, let's coffee shop, track ride. Yeah, why not? There we go. So we got 3 rides, 3 services there being developed, and they'll appear a month after one another, and that will be brilliant. A bit expensive in the meantime, but hey ho. Right, okay. So today's ride is going to be a log flume. Because it is the finest of all rides, as you know, and therefore we want to get one established. Now, I've suggested to His Stegsness that he turns this central river into a river-based ride of some distance. Look at this! What a mess! Yeah, I mean, he's got to do some work, and I love the way that he deleted the building for the ride there in trying to get rid of the terror screen that I'd put in place for him. Yeah, it's a disaster. I mean, frankly, at some point, what I might do is I might redev the entire park, including Steggs' side, and just move stuff around a little bit. I don't want to get rid of any of the design stuff that he's done, because he's got his own aesthetic that he's working on. But to create a slightly more naturalistic, convenient flow for guests moving around the place, I think is going to be quite essential. But let us speak of log flumes. Very basic one is available right now. Oh, ghost train. I could have some fun with that. But not today. Right, okay, here we go. Log flume. Now, I'm going to build the log flume directly over the top of Mr Cthulhu's. Because why wouldn't you? Right, now then, it's just a question of where do I want to stick this? Can I remember the rotate the thing button? The rotate the thing button is clearly don't know. Z, X, no. Rotate. That'll do it. Right, there we are. Have some of that. We'll start out going this way. Now, we're right up against the edge of the park here, and therefore we're going to want to get action moving quite quickly. Now then, let's think about this here. Rotate it again. Keep it going. You know what? We might go for a slightly jaunty angle. I know that's almost heresy, or will we? No. Let's not. Let's try and keep it almost at a right angle to the overall setup here. Are we too high? Do we think? I mean, that is quite high, but my overall aim will be to conceal where I've got the standard ride pillars and so forth. It will all be incorporated into decoration. We've just got to get to that point. There we go. Right, that'll do. Will it do? It'll do. Okay, we're off. Right, smashing. For some reason, it wants to take them up straight away. No, we'll go down initially. A drop start starts a drop. Yes, a drop start. Yes, we'll take that. Or a flat start. Yeah, let's just go flat, and with maybe just an easing down there. That's nice. You don't want to get them into excessive excitement too quickly. Just ponderously moving through the world is a nice place to kick things off. And then we're not going underground, not yet. We might. I don't know. I like to design fluidly, as much as that is a horrendous pun, given that I'm building a water track. But I do like to build in a way that, you know, I'll feel it as we go. I'll go like, yeah, there may be a bit of that. So you're going to be, you know, gently bobbing along at this stage. You should get up a reasonable head of speed coming down there. We'll go gently bobbing along a bit. We'll stick a swervy corner here, which is always nice. It's a good way to trap the hands of the unsuspecting up in between the log, such as it is, and the side of the side of the embankment that they're flowing through. That's it. Right, now then, how much space have I got here? Not a huge amount. So maybe if we go for a conveyor belt lift start hill. No. Get around the corner, buy that, and then conveyor belt lift start hill. That's the ticket. Right, yeah, we'll go for some of that. In fact, no, I haven't got the tape measure of expand. There we go. Bit of a tape measure of expando there. This'll get their pulses racing. Now, the temptation obviously is going to be to weave in and out of the existing coaster facility. And if you recall the underside, it does a kind of a swoop around, and it kind of turns around here before coming back up the hill. And it would be quite cool to interlink something with that. But to be honest, I think I'll save that for the ghost train later on. Nesting rides in and out of one another is you know, it's a good wheeze, but you don't want to overdo it. You know, rides need their own personalities. And then lift belt end. You're going to run out of space there, Chief. Let's see if we can get round. You can get round. Okay, can we do a... You can. You can't. Oh, you're not going to leave any room for your decoration in there, though. I don't know. What do we think? I think we back up some. We'll make this just a dainty. Get them up a little bit to keep the ride flowing. They'll have just enough to get round there. And what I'm aiming for is I'm aiming to end up going all the way around here and then have the big splash there next to the path. You know, putting a big bit of splashy action over on the Judgment too. But we'll see how we get on. So this is just a moderate incline. Just to get the pulse going of like oh my goodness, things are clearly occurring here among the passengers. Yeah, that's it. Keep it going round. That's quite nice. Yeah, all right. Yeah. See, I mean, the reason I love log flumes is because is you get to enjoy them. They're reasonably slow, so the 45 minutes to an hour you spend queuing to go on the flipping thing is not over within seconds. You know, you get a good couple of minutes to enjoy it, and unsuspecting passengers who, despite having done it before, are riding with you once again. You ensure they get completely and utterly soaked. I mean, maybe that's just me, but it's certainly that's where I get a significant amount of enjoyment out of a log flume. Now, are we going to hit the coaster track here? This coaster track, which is largely supported right now through sheer willpower. Yes, we are. Okay, we're going to need to go a bit further forward then. Back it up some, and then we'll go for a bit of that. Just a straight line, and we'll keep this interesting by adding a little bit of scenery. Hold on, what's your dilemma here? All right, well, let's buy that. And why are you now giving me Frayed Not Gov as an offer? Let's try that. No, it doesn't like it. Am I too close to the path? I mean, I guess that must be it. It'd be a shame if that was the case. Oh, okay, all right, new idea, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, keep it backing up, back it up some more, back it up again, back it up, there we go, from here. Right, now we'll go around like that, and then like this. Right, there we go. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right, this works, right, and then we'll go through this bit of dirt pile that I created last time out. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, and we'll go underneath the coaster track there. There you go. Have a bit of that. And then we'll line up so that the goal that we're going to have here is to go up and over the top of the coaster. And then we'll go into the big splashy final fandango. I might even then, I think what we'll probably do is we'll come down for a big splashy down here, and then we'll go underneath the housing yard, because that's what that's called, before spinning around here and hooking back on. It means you've got a bit of dead space here, but I think I'll probably build a concession, maybe a picnic area, on the haunted burial grounds of Mr Cthulhu. That would be something, wouldn't it? Right, okay, onwards, and then around the corner. There we go, because everybody likes to go directly underneath a coaster track. That doesn't feel dangerous at all. Gives the coaster passengers a target to lob stuff at, which is also, beneficial to all of us. Right, there we go. We'll keep it like that. Should have plenty of current to get around here. And of course, it's going to have your travellers, your passengers, your riders going, well, this is quite clearly the tamest thing I've ever been on. And you kind of go, yes, it is quite tame. But are you not enjoying yourself? Are you not having a wondrous time and just going like, you know what, this is a lovely way to see the world. Now, do we want to go? Yeah, let's go one more. Yeah, give it some of that. Now, that really is quite high. Now, traditionally, your log flume, after going up to this level of height, will do some kind of you're at the top of the world, swerving around the corner kind of malarkey, which is fine. But personally, I prefer to head straight right down the hill again into a no. You don't get a moment to think about it. We're going. Here you go. You're going to get wet imminently. Right, and we could just cast it off the edge here, or we can just kind of go. Here you go. Enjoy yourselves, people. Have the terror. Right. Extend. Yeah. Sure. There we go. Going down at a tremendous rate. This is actually pretty tall for a log flume. I love it. One more. Splash down. Splashdown appears to have clipped the lip of the path there. Well, that's annoying. There's nowhere else really to put it because you'd be putting the splashdown. Yeah. How would we get over that then? Well, I guess we're just going to have to do what I said I wasn't going to do and keep them up high for a bit longer. Right. Back it up one more. Right, and then that we do need, so you shouldn't have backed it up. We'll send them on a brief wiggle. There you go, because everybody likes a wiggle. And unintuitively, there we're steering counter to the direction that we actually want. This does not feel organic in the slightest. What are you thinking? Well, I'm thinking we do a little wiggle round here, we come back, and then more or less in parallel, you come down and do the big splash action. Yeah, could do. This is really rather high up, though, isn't it? you know, that's not necessarily a deal breaker, but, you know, get on with it. All right, okay. Something like that. Shorten it. Can we shorten that? We cannot. All right, and then wang it out this way. And again. Down there. That feels about right. Okay, take that. Start the death plunge. No, your angle's off. Your angle is off. Adjust angle. Check your targets. Take that. Do this. That's the fella. Right. Right, all the way down. Of course, what we're going to find here is that it's going to overlap with something again. But you know, we'll work with that as the need arises. Come on. That's up a bit more. There you are. And then splash down. A splash down underground. It's not what I'm after. Start the splash down. Too high. Continue the mid-drop section here. Just extend it a little. Same that much. Right. And then splash down. That's okay. We can... Well, that we can make work. Yep, we can probably make that happen. Maybe actually, I think we'll back up one note and just extend that a little further. There you go. Try 6 meters, and then splash down. That's the one. Go. Splashy, McSplash splash. Yeah. That's the stuff. Right. Now, this is not done exactly what I intended, which would be to then go underneath the ride start. And to be honest, I don't think I can... No, I can't auto-complete. You're going to need to buy yourself some space here there, Tiger. Just a bit like that. Don't clip through that wall. There you go. But it does mean they get to soak in the ambiance of the entrance building while going around here, and you know, there's something to be said for that. I don't think I can do it. I don't think this is going to work. No, I don't think it is. Right, okay, you're going to need to keep going straight in order to buy yourself a little bit of room. Yeah. We'll put in a gentle climate here. There you go. Bit of that. End of that. Do this. You're out of space. Can you get round? No, you cannot. Okay. Well, back it up. This is very inefficient. This is a horribly inefficient bit of ride right here. Can you? No. Now, this is why I speed build, you know. Because you're getting to see the full unvarnished nature of a bit of building here. That should work. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't work. It's got to be that I'm too close to the edge of the park. All right. Okay. Well, we'll just press on. Extend that out a little. Yeah. That's it. There you go. Right, now then. Do that and then get round the corner. Okay, good. Well, yes, you can do that. The issue you're going to have, however, is the purple smoke. So you get a feel for where we are in relation to the underground. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to pull a Yui, come round here as tightly as possible, and then try and get in and up there. But if you look at the amount of space a 90-degree turn uses... Oh, okay. Then you're fine. Right, okay, yeah, let's do that. Shorten that quite dramatically. And again. And then back the other way. Is it going... Can I make this work? If this works, it's going to be fantastic. Oh, we're close enough. This can be... although... go on. Tell me how you make that work. Track limits exceeded. Yeah, because it's uphill. We're going to need to put in an uphill here somewhere. Right, back it up. We'll put the uphill in here. Conveyor lift. Right, now, you need to get that up to... Keep going. We can always go downhill to the conclusion of the ride, after all. Conveyor end, that's it. That's good. Right, okay, back onto cornering. Yeah, and round the corner. Oh hell, no! Now we've got them up here. You know what? Let's not end the rides too prematurely. Let's give them a bit more of a splash, and we'll have a mid-level downhill here somewhere as well. And if you're going to give them a ride, give them a ride. Don't scrimp on the excitement just because you're trying to turn a difficult corner, which is why there's so many theme park rides that are just a mite disappointing. Right, okay, let's go straight back down, yeah, and drop end. Oh, keep it going. Down. Yeah, there. Drop end. No splash down this time. That's it. Now, curve it round the corner. All right, this has ended up being significantly longer than I originally intended, but that's all good. Surely I can get shorter than that. All right, yeah. And then this, and then back the other way. Keep going. And then not quite as much. We'll go this way. Let's check on the safety of people's heads. Yeah, that all looks safe-esque. That one. Right, keep going round. There we go. Now we're going to need to tidy up the landscape a little bit, but another thing that I've discussed with his Stegsness is that we should actually start to think about roughening up the landscape so that it's not quite as just, obviously bare bones as it is currently. Because there we go. Yeah, if we hook round on a 90 degree there and then make it a bit longer, is that a good thing? Yeah, actually that's not so bad. Do that, keep going round, but shorten it this time. How's that look? Hey, look at that. They don't call me the maestro for nothing. They call me the maestro because of reasons. Just a bit like that. Can you... Hey, look, I made it work. And actually, that's quite a nice end zone there. All right, cool. Let's start a test. Right, we're going to ride on this. Let's see how we get on. Now, there is going to be the requirement for a fairly significant amount of redecorating. All right, you see, look, off that starting bit, you've got a fair lick up immediately, which is nice. You've got a worrying amount of ironwork pillars kicking around. You kind of go, look at the size of that one. The amount that's supporting must be flipping enormous. And you kind of go, oh, we're going up. Here we go. Brace yourselves, everybody, as you lean back into your missus, and she kind of goes like, oh, why am I sitting at the front? And you kind of go, well, I'm sorry, but you said you didn't want to get wet. Knowing full well that when the time comes, what you're going to do is you're going to duck so that the incoming wave hits her full in the face and she'll be completely oblivious to that factor. This is Colonel Failure's Log Flume Tactics 101. Now, you want to make sure you've got your happy face on for the camera as you go down, and some kind of Elvis-esque pose. Thank you very much, with a bit of a point going on there. I'm gesturing at my webcam, despite the fact it's not turned on, but I'm sure you can imagine how that might look. And then immediately go into the duck so that the wave just utterly drenches everybody behind you. It's that's what we call success. There, you come off largely dry, and she's covered in water. There you go. That's how to make for a happy relationship in one easy step there. You can thank me later. Right, here we go. Now, this is the big one. Oh, but it isn't though, is it? No, see, I had you going. Ha ha ha. No, I hadn't forgotten that it wasn't the big one straight away. No, certainly not. That I had to put in some kind of manoeuvring. Right, the excitement level is pretty mediocre. Fear's low. Nausea's low. That's good. Right, but here we go. We're going to come up on the excitement and fear double-decker sandwich as we crest this next bit here, and you're going to go, oh, surely now they must throw us into something drenchy, because right now I'm just on just a little boat ride, and that's a bit, you know, a bit tepid. Oh, here we go. Boom shakalaka. That's the point at which you want to be ducking there. Very exciting. There appears to be some kind of rock in the proceedings. But it was only a hologram, so we went straight through that without pausing, because that's how we roll. Right, oh, you kind of go like, oh my goodness, we've got another one coming up. Wow, very rarely do I go on a log flume that has two of the crank you up the hills. This is getting the excitement meter rolling up nicely. Fear is quite low, and that's possibly because they've realised that no, you've done the main bit of the ride now. And this is all just bonus material, but we should get a fair lick as we come over the edge here. An excitement over 10, beautiful. That's very exciting. Arguably more exciting than the roller coaster, which is interesting. Maybe I need to up the tempo on the roller coaster a little. Nah, I think it's fine. We'll go for some kind of death-defying nobody wants to ride on it because it's utterly, utterly terrifying at some point in the future, and then we'll tear it all back down again, because what you don't want is a ride that nobody rides. You want a ride that people very much do ride, and that's I think what we're coming up with here. Nice view of the start of the park. You wave to people who are still queuing to get in, and those who are leaving covered in wasps, as you gently make your way around here at a leisurely 5 miles per hour, and then you get off the ride. Okay, right, smashing. Now we need to get rid of that rock. That's a faux show, and we're done here. Right, what have we got? A 4.6, a 3.3, and a 2.0. All right. That's moderate. Ideal for all members of the family, that is. Right, okay, I'm done with that. Thank you. Although I do want to change the colour if I can figure out how to do it. Let's just sync that a little. No, now all you're doing is turning it into an iceberg. Paint me like your French ladies, Jack. Right, let's go this way a bit. There you go. Let's just get it out of the way. That would be the yeah, right, one of those. And then a bit of this. Get that out of the way a little bit as well. There you go. Now, that is not the sum total of the decoration we'll be doing on this ride, but I will do that in a fast forward kind of a fashion, and I'll also start to put together my toolkit. The plan that I've got is to put together a series of bits and pieces that I can use to kind of theme up the park, theme up the theme park. Yes. Correctly. Prestige, not so much. It's not Chopper's Creek, that's for total certainty. This is going to be the Cthulhu. Well, we could get rid of the Cthulhu shower and sauna. Given that all of this is all kind of interlinked. These 3 rides, possibly one more by the time I'm done with it. There'll be a 4 ride pack that kind of sits in this area. If we have a look at that from above, you know what? That almost looks like it wasn't designed by a rambling fool. I say almost because we all know that It was obviously designed by a rambling fool. Now then, what we want here, edit track. Can I want to change the colours. Where's the... can you select the whole ride at once? Alright, let's just change it to something that will stick out. Like that clearly doesn't. No, it's not. How do you select all of it? I want to select the whole bit, please. Smooth all. Yeah, that's made it smoother. What about this? Oh, now we could do a little bit of, you know, just a bit of tweakage. You know, just to really emphasise the whole majesty of the thing. I think we're going to stick with our purple motif that we've got running underneath. Yeah, see, that's already added a certain amount of je ne sais quoi to the situation. Bit of grey, because grey's a very sporting colour, and then back to the purple again. Grey and purple is the order of the day. Maybe not. Maybe we do this in black. Oh, with a kind of royal purple sort of livery idea going on there for just that one section, because it won't let me select all of the track. It will. I've just got to figure out the button that allows me to do that. Don't know. There'll be a something. Optional catwalk. Yeah, let's have an optional catwalk near the end, because that's optional. Terrain relative. Oh, that's a thing, isn't it? Camera, attach and rotate, dynamic, free. Well, there's a selection of options for you. Now, where can I want to select everything. Maybe I need my multi-select tool. Let's try that. No, that's not it. Ah. Would you allow me from here? No, he's not going to allow me to anything. Oh, that's a pain, isn't it? No, kill that. That wasn't it. Is there an easy customize? Track color black. Next color is grey, and then the next one is a lighter purple, and the one after that is the darker purple. There you go. Right, and then it's integrated, you see, with the Bend Sinister, so that onlookers will have no real awareness of which one they're looking at. Right, number of cars, we can probably get a lot on there. 10. Do we think 10, or is that too many? I think 8 is for the safe side of things. Create coaster chain to make coasters and track rides start at the same time. No, we don't need that. Minimum rider load. Let's go 3/4. Minimum wait time of 60 seconds. Maximum wait time of this. Don't block the station. That's fine. Priority pass queue. Yes, later on we will be priority passing queues, but not now. Also, I'll probably come back and add some triggers to this later on. I'm just kind of keen to get it underway for the time being. Ticket price is 12 quid, and you can just live with that. Testing we've done. Oh, it's still, we've still got an active test on the go, which is even better. Checklist. Right, we need to do the whole entrance and exit shebang there. But I think before we do that, we'll continue tweaking the track. Just to really amplify the overall joy that we get out of this. There you go. So you put a little bouncette in there, and that might make all the difference. Little bouncette with a kink in the track, make them feel like they're really on some kind of an adventure. Right? Yeah, bit of that. What do you think Adventure Curve looks like? I think it looks like that. Right, and then you. No, maybe. Yes, okay. We're just, we're just maximising the levels of intrigue that people get out of riding the thing. Let's keep that more or less as is. I think. Just we'll stop fiddling with it then, and just see now it's decided to move of its own volition. Right, we can probably do something even more kinky with this. See, that's nicer. Yeah, and this one, ease it out a little. Yeah, see, this is all just, you know, a little bit more shapifying. Terrific. Right, okay. Look, we've got cars in motion. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are the other 3? Is a valid question. Maybe the other 3 have not been dispatched, given that they're going, hold on, he's still doing the hokey-cokey with his track manoeuvrage here. We won't dispatch any more for the moment. We'll run that out there. Can we put a bit of a... You're going to need to move your rock again. Nah, keep that fairly basic. They get to run alongside the entrance facility, and that's something that everybody should want to do. Right, let's ease that out a bit. Ease this out a bit. No? Well, we'll ease it out as far as it will be happy to be eased. And then we'll put a nice big rapids there. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, there you go. I think I'm satisfied with that. That's not bad at all. Just like that. Now, do we want to increase the... No, we don't need to do anything else. That's looking quite dandy. Actually, I don't like this bit. Smooth that. Yeah. Let's get some... Can we do some banking on there, maybe? I don't know, but we'll invite it to do so anyway. Just a general bit of ineffective smootherino there. All right, grand. I think this is ready to rock. Finished editing that. Now let's get the entrance in. We're going to want a significant queue. I haven't really put queues that are long enough in place yet. There is a minor problem that might occur vis-a-vis the splashdown, depending on which side the exit is. But we're gonna worry ourselves. We're gonna concern ourselves about that in due course. No, they are coming out the same side. That's good then. Place exit. There you are. Get off my ride. There we are. Now then, the easy bit. Let's do the queue. We'll go with a hard-wearing wooden surface here, because wood, as you know, if anything, becomes less slippery the more wet you get it. That's what I've always been told, and why would I not believe that? Now then, I think we might want to go over the top of the splashdown, so that while you're waiting to get on the ride, you get a full-on drenching. See, I've thought this through. Right, keep going that way. Keep going that way. How high up are we now? Too high up. Back up one. There you go. Right, level it back out again. That's it. And then we'll head around the corner. You're not quite flat though, are you? There you go. That's flat. And that corner there is brilliant, because as the wood gets wet, you'll slide round a corner and then fling yourself down the stairs, and before you know it, you'll be at the front of the queue. And that will make everybody deliriously cheerful, although there may be a slight pile-up of Cub Scouts at the bottom of the queue over time. How's that look? That looks about bang on, if you ask me, and I know you were. Right, and then let's bring this around here. I do need to be thinking about how we get down to ground level. There is a risk of too much slope here. Right, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Keep backing up. Right, you get across there. Good. Now then, this one, link up onto that. You link up onto this. Make it look organic, please. Now, I'm going to build, for both this and the existing coaster, I will be building entrance facilities, entrance buildings along there. Everybody likes waiting on a slope, don't they? So I heard. How's that? It's quite high up, although it is a properly good spot to. Oh no, there it is. Beautiful. Waiting for the ride. Get wet early. Fantastic. Yeah, that's the stuff. Right, keep it going. Round the corner. Why not make it run underneath itself? Why not, indeed? Right, keep going down, and then round, and round, and round, and round. Obstructed, of course it is. Keep coming, that's it. There we go. And on to there. Right, good. I hope you enjoy the 4 hours you're going to spend queuing to get on this beast. We could have made that look less ugly, I'm sure. You know what? The paths, what they need is they need a smoothing tool as well. Somebody tell Frontier. Oi, paths, smoothing tool. It's kind of a thing. Right, now, let's not hang around in getting them back out again. Let's get them off the ride as quickly as possible. Hold on, whoa. Less with the just random clicking. That's how accidents happen. There you go. Back down to the ground, and then we'll go underneath the track. Go on, connect. Perfect. Okay, good. That looks pretty good. Get off the pathing tool, lest the evil persist. Is everything good here? Pretty much. I'll probably put some kind of hat stall or something down there in the future. Now, all of this is going to get moved around a little bit, but this is mostly about just getting a few rides in place that, you know, people will come to the park to partake in. Right, okay, that's all 8 running by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got room for a lot more than that. Operations, I believe. There we go. 14. That should do the trick. And as long as the queue is well stacked, we should fill that out. Yeah. Right, yeah, we're going to... What? Can't open it because it's untested. All right. Activate high speed. This, no. That, no. Test, yes. Right, how's that going to work? This is with all 13 on the go. The goal will be that nobody has to wait too long. Now, I could possibly do some more, but I want to allow enough time for people to get on and off the thing. So with a bit of luck, these will space out some over time. Now, there is a setting I can use to actually aid in the spacing them out. Yep. Right, there we go. Yep, keep going. It's going around the moguls, as apparently I'm calling them now. Little wiggle there. Whew. Cheeky. And then into the end, and that should give me some test results. There we go. Results there. Ride duration is 300 seconds, so it's a good 5-minute ride you've got there. That's not so bad at all. Right, stop the test, open the ride. Ta-da! Right, let's see who the first... the first people to ride the ride is, in fact, everyone, and I am charging them a ruddy premium for the privilege, which is top hole. In fact, everybody wants it. They all want it. Everybody wants to go. Look at this. I am sucking in everyone from the entire park to come and have a spin on the Cthulhu shower and sauna. Ain't that something? Right, where's the first car here? First one's empty, obs. So the rest of them. Here are our first passengers. Paid the premium, got the first ones. They are the inaugural personages on board here. I want to check the reaction to getting a good soaking. Oi, you! looking miserable in the hat. We're going to wake you... Oh, I see. He's perked up now. Someone made him laugh. Anyway, eat this. Perfect. Yeah, none of them reacted even slightly, which is disappointing. I'll probably add some kind of dryer hatch here. But there we go. That's a lot of people who are feeling it most desperately. They're going like, I am all about the coaster, which is a log flume. All right, grand. That's going to wrap it up. Now, you know, yes, this does look a mite patchy for the moment, but don't worry about that. We're going to improve dramatically in the next stint, because I'll do another speed build for you, and I'll probably offer some commentary over the top of that, which will be a pleasure for all involved. However, part of me says you probably want a couple more cars on here. The weight now is pretty significant. It is pretty significant, isn't it? Alright, no, hold on. Right, I'm going to whiz this forward, because what we want to see here is, are they going to space out once you start letting, you know, the public at your ride? If they space out, it's not too bad. As long as the queue keeps moving, people will be somewhat happy. Yeah, this is all fine. Yeah, keep shoveling them in. Oh, I see. When you've got kids on board, it takes longer to get them on and off. That's a really nice touch. I hadn't spotted that before. They add just a little bit of extra queue time. And what would be ideal is if the next one was coming in round about now, but I think there's still going to be a bit of a wait. Where are we? Where's the first one? The first one's just there. But again, as you get kids on board, and that causes the wait to be a little longer, that will balance itself out quite nicely, I think. Although, if it's the first one that has kids in it, that's not going to do anything to speed things up. No, I think we're getting throughput. Yeah, you've even got a queue of people to get off now. Okay, right, no, this is going to work. This is going to be absolutely fine. I've got no problem with them queuing to get off. As long as it's not all of them queuing. Come on, get on. That's it. And you, come on. Keep it moving. Right, where's the next one? There we go, it's over there. Right. No, that was the wrong bit. You're looking at the wrong bit. That's the start. You're looking at people who are approaching the end, which is here. Oh, this is fine. Yeah. Right, I worried about absolutely nothing at all. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Let's can we pick up one here and catch it just as it comes down and splashes everybody? Do you think that's possible? Can we ride in this one here? I don't know if we can. What we'll have to do is there's a button somewhere that means that I can go to the next one. No. Not that one. Which one are we in here? What am I even looking at? I mean, that's just a bit of pleather that we're observing there. Where are we? Are we at the top here? No, we're not. We're at the wrong bit. Well, I couldn't see, could I? There you go. Get soaked. Where are we going up? No, you're going further back. Where's this one? Can I turn my head? Yes, I can. It's not that one. Next one. There you go. That was it. That was what we were looking for. I don't know. Move to the next one back. Maybe that'll... Yeah, that's the job. Right, okay, there we go. Yes, me, Colonel Failure. You, viewer, lovely. You should become, person who presses like button and, potentially, hits the subscribe at the same time to keep up with the rest of the series. Here we go. Heads up. you don't really get to appreciate it. It would be nice to be able to see the shocked and dismayed faces of the people that you just covered in slime. Anyway, I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.